America solution to accuracy in reporting.
Thank you for tuning in to RFN. This is Blibby's Headlines in Review. With a review of last week's headlines, I'm Arnold Blibby. We start the broadcast off with a bit of happy news. For 9 days, Americans were glued to their television screens awaiting news of young Thomas Walters, who was thought to be stuck at the bottom of a North Dakota well. Thankfully, it was discovered late Wednesday afternoon that the ordeal was a simple hoax, perpetrated by some local school children who recorded Thomas's voice before using rocks to murder the child behind a Grand Forks barn, leaving the small carcass to be nipped at by the local frost and wilderness life forms. The boy's parents, and indeed the whole of the country, can now breathe a sigh of relief, as these fresh details have given a sense of clarity and comforting calm to an otherwise tense and anxiety-inducing situation. Are you ready for the circus? Well, the formerly defunct Clank at Barbados Family Roadshow has reformed. A tradition of many families, the nation's second-largest circus took its time picking up the pieces in the fallout of Jimmy the Elephant's troublesome, daunting, and sobering November 2012 antics. Peanuts, anyone? During a Saturday town hall, Vermont Democratic Senate candidate Rory Pleat called into question the efficacy of the U.S. Department of Education, citing the election of Donald Trump as evidence of the failure of the American school system. Meanwhile, Halberton Paula of the Beltway think tank Crossthought brought to the attention of Kelly Megan's audience a study conducted by Rudiger State College said to demonstrate a correlation in the past 20 years between the rising popularity of democratic socialism in America and the skyrocketing incidence of disorders on the autism spectrum. Clean Beef CEO Johnson Baird was involved in a physical altercation, this time with Vegan Alliance President Hirsute Smothers. The pair agreed to an effort at outreach and cooperation, but the attempt devolved into dispute when Smothers insisted that, quote, cleaning beef does not make beef clean, to which Baer coolly objected, dismissing Smothers' claim as, quote, an anti-beef misfire. The disagreement turned fistfight reached frightening levels of violence when Baird adapted well mid-scuffle and began redirecting all of his blows to Smothers' stomach in a manner so sickening and animalistic as to instigate jeering from the gathered press, both vegan and beef stalwart alike. Each side has since brought legal charges against the other. This has been Blibby's Headlines in Review. With RFN, I'm Arnold Blibby.
If you like the content you've seen here, please like and subscribe